Before I start the video, I would like to thank Mr. Hunter for his very generous donation a few days ago. It sounds cliché, but it's really sincere. It means a lot to me, and I would like to assure you that any donations I receive will be invested in the channel to test new add-ons, so a big thank you on everyone's behalf. Hello everyone! Lately, third-party studios, and for those who are not familiar with this term, it simply refers to people or companies who develop aircraft and other add-ons outside of Asobo and Microsoft teams. So I was saying that some third-party studios have really done some incredible work lately, pushing the simulation to its very limits. And I really wanted to do a little review with you. Not exhaustive because I cannot see or buy everything, so please leave in the comments what are your favorite add-ons. I will start with what impressed me the most recently, the V2 update of the British Aerospace 146. This plane made by Just Flight and that is also available on Xbox with very good console performance by the way, recently received a huge update. And of course, this update was free, because Just Flight is a respectable developer. I didn't actually make a video about the update, because many other channels had the opportunity to preview it, and it didn't seem appropriate to just repeat and rehash the same thing 2 weeks later. So maybe you could say that this plane isn't as popular as modern glass cockpit airliner, but it's one of the best planes in Microsoft Flight Simulator, maybe even the best on Xbox, and personally it's in my top 3 in the simulator. And now you are wondering what my top 3 is, but that will be for another video. Everything about this plane is spot on, and the depth of detail at every level is just incredible with this new update. The plane was already very good, but this really takes it to the next level. Look at everything that has been added, it's crazy. Because I don't want to make a 10-minute video just on this plane, I'm sorry, but it has to be so quick. And now let's just give the plane a couple of seconds to hear the beautiful takeoff. Next, I would like to talk about the Airshow Assistant. It's not a new add-on, but the successive updates make it more and more a must-have add-on. I don't know how many updates have been added since the release of the Touching Cloud add-on, but it's really great to see that this developer spends so much time on it. Like I said, it's become a must-have, maybe especially for military enthusiasts. I don't know, I would be curious to know if non-military simmers use it as well. So this cheap little add-on will really change your immersion because you will never fly alone again. In addition to numerous effects such as smoke and flames, which you can customize to your liking, you can also choose up to 6 wingmen in the latest version, which is really classy, especially since you can now even choose between different aircraft. For example, you can have an airliner escorted by 4 jets. I couldn't do without it myself now. However, if I may say so, I don't find the interface very clear, and in my opinion, this is the point that needs to be improved in future updates. Miltech has done an excellent job with the Chinook, which has a 4.8 rating on the marketplace. And indeed, I've mentioned it several times on the channel, it's an add-on well worth the look. In addition to a very good base pack, textures, 3D model, flight model, animation, sound, in short everything, Miltech has added 3 new airports and small sceneries the ability to transport loads with a hook, and even scripted missions. And I think they are planning to add more missions with updates. So if you are on the fence about getting an helicopter, for me this is a must-have choice among helicopters available in the marketplace. We are going into a completely different style with this small military aircraft. Azupoli has done a remarkable job of reproducing the aircraft with great fidelity using 3D scans, and we are pretty close to flawless. The visual effect of the M46 machine gun fire is stunning. Granted, it's just decorative, but if you're going to practice shooting at targets, it really adds it to the immersion. It's beautiful, it's complete, it's a real pleasure to fly, even if you are a fighter jet enthusiast like me. It maneuvers very well, it's a bit like a small GA plane, you fly low and you fly slow. The sounds are also excellent, and I was really pleasantly surprised by this little plane. I didn't expect it at all, and now I fly it very often. You have to admit, it has a unique look. The F-86. Here again, a very nice surprise with an old plane from the 50s of the last century. Very good level of detail, just the way I like them. Fun to fly, and above all, a sound to die for. Listen to it. Not a lot of fancy features, but with an attractive price of $20, €20, it's a no-risk purchase if you want to immerse yourself in a plane that was a landmark of its time. I invite you to check out my full review of the plane to find out more. The review will be available on the channel in a few days. It's not completely new, but I don't think anyone, including me, has really highlighted this free pack, and yet it's really great fun, very well done, and as I said, it's free. The Ornithopter alone is very well done. I don't know if it was the Asobo teams that worked on it, I honestly can't remember, but the rendering is very faithful to the movie. On top of that, the pack offers challenging missions on Arrakis or Dune, all with Hans Zimmer incredible music and sound effects. So, as I'm already hearing from flight simulation purists crying out in outrage, I think the best thing to do if you can't understand that a bit of fantasy in the form of one of the best science fiction movies of the last decades is to go fly somewhere else, change simulator. I don't see how offering something that is a bit off the beaten path that you don't have to download would be a detriment to your experience. Anyway, as you know, I'm not a fan of elitism, and one of the greatest strengths of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 is that everyone can have fun regardless of their level or preference. And in that respect, even though we know that Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 is far from perfect, Asobo and Microsoft have done a really great job. I'm currently looking forward to 4 planes: the PMDG 777, the Bravo Airspace Dreamliner, the Just Flight F70-100, and the Sukhoi 27 from DC Design. You can be sure I will be covering all 4 to the maximum. Thanks to everyone who has stuck around so far. Your support is priceless and always pushes the channel a little further and pushes me to bring you quality videos, I hope. See you soon on the channel, bye bye.